everyone, Michelle Fix-It here. I am fresh from the junkyard, and this video is going to be how to change out a passenger panel, door panel, for your 2006 Chevy Trailblazer. So this one came pre-damaged, and so we did not like this pre-damaged stuff. So being that I had to go to a junkyard to procure a side window, I decided to pull a panel too. So if you need to know how to replace and change out this panel or put in a window regulator or anything like that, this video is for you. So we're going to get some tools and we're going to get this banged out. You do not have to have a drill, but it makes for an easier time. You can have a ratchet, it would be just as fine. See, sometimes I rhyme. All right, so I think this one is a 10. We're going to test out that theory right now. This is a 10, so we're going to have to take this 10 out. Helps if you have the drill in reverse. All right, and then we are going to have a flathead, and we're going to gently pry to get all the fancifulness off of the Trailblazer. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the 03 Trailblazer that we have, this one's the 06, does not have the fancy features for the heated seats. This one does. So you're just going to gently pry. You would probably still have this piece or you have damage somewhere. But a sweet spot to go for is the corner right here. Also, this little cubby. And you want to be kind of gentle and just kind of wiggle it back and forth. If you're bold, you can stick your fingers in there. There we go. Keep working your way through. Woo! This one is pre-cracked right there. That's not good. That is super duper not good. I do not want to damage this thing. Come on. There we go. Okay, I got a wiggle jiggle there. And this little clippy here. Oh, it's been glued. Someone put glue on this one. That's great. So now I get to work against glue. Alright, let me get my razor out. You guys should not have glue there. This poor Trailblazer had some very interesting owners that did a lot of very interesting things to it. And so I get to figure it out as I go along. But this is not typically glued. So if you find yourself where it's glued, somebody else did it. There we go. Alright, so normally it's you pry from here and here, and then it shows you clips. And I will show you those clips in a moment. Oh, man. Alright, and you're going to have a little green and black clippy here. You're just going to bend this up just a smidge and give it a slight pull, and then boom, that's disengaged. You're going to flip it over, and you have the clearish and green right here that also has like a little flick, and you just kind of prop it up ever so gently, or you can sometimes bend it right here. These may be the ones where they just bump up. Oh man. And sometimes if these clips have not been changed out, you just have to use a screwdriver and just kind of give it a little wiggle jiggle just to give it some help. And I'm finding that that's the situation with this one, because you don't want to break these, because then you're going to have to find new ones, and that's not fun. So I'm basically keeping this little clip pushed up, and then I've used my flathead to jiggle between these 2 points right here, and it's almost off. So now, since it's past that clip part, it should just be a wiggle back and forth, and then it'll come off. You can also go to the back and use that. There we go. And then this one, look, it even gives you a little handle. And then you just pull it out. Bam! We got them all out. There you go. All right. There's another bolt that likes to hide right here. Undo him. He is also a 10. All right. And then you get to start at the bottom of the door and work your way up. So we grab the flathead again, or if you have one of those plastic remover tools or something like that, you can always go that route. But you're looking for a weak spot at the bottom of the door. So if you just kind of bend up the door a little bit and then put your flathead in there, you should be able to pry it off. You can also use a chisel, anything flat. Once you get that first clip done, I don't think this door's ever come off and off this truck before. Woo! But you're just bending and trying to pull until you get a spot. I might end up trying the sides because that's like super duper tight. Oh, or like right here, there's already a space. So I'm just gonna keep working my way down and just pull, nicely pull. Ah, got all kinds of stuff like popping out at me. Ah. This side is a pain in the butt. There we go. Give your foot a little leverage. And again, you're not trying to be rippy with it. You're trying to be nice about it, but also get it to come off there. A little bit of prying right there. That piece is going to get sucked in. And now we're just working with this one last side, which is rather obnoxious. Oh, there we go. All right, and then your door panel comes off. And you'll have all these little clips. You're gonna want to inspect all these little clips. You can go on Amazon or wherever, but every single one of them should look like that. If they don't have 2 feet on either side that spring back, that's gonna be a problem for you in the future. And they just slide right in and slide right out of there. Also, these clips are ever present in lots of areas of the Trailblazers, Chevy products. So this one you're just going to kind of nicely just pull up and it'll make it pop off. So, bye-bye old panel, hopefully. Like I said, I went to a junkyard and I feel like the color was right, but I'm not going to know until I pull it out. I am pretty sure that this color, it matches. That's good because I wasn't sure. And it is a little pre-damaged. It came from a junkyard. I was lucky to get it. There were supposed to be 7 Trailblazers there. I was able to find 6. All of the panels were off of those 6 Trailblazers. So this was the only one that I could. Well, I saw another one too, but I had already pulled this one. So common issue for these Trailblazers is that this casing just kind of comes off, and I'm going to end up using some zero grab on it, but since I actually have it off the door right now, I'm trying to bend it. Oh, that was already, it's broken. I'm trying to bend it back in place a smidge before I stick it on the door. But you can typically use a butter knife and just kind of shove it back into place by having somebody like hold on one side of the door and push it. And then this piece specifically right here, this one becomes mobile, and this is definitely a butter knife it. And then I'm going to end up using some zero grab. I'm going to pull it off and just zero grab it, but that's not going to be a today thing. But the rest of it seems to be pretty happy. And then since it is a yuck. Since it is a new to me door, I'm going to inspect all my little clippies. And if I have any broken clippies, like I do right here, this is a broken clippy. So even though it has both of its feet, one of them is like bent in and broken. So I'm going to toss him to the side and put a different one in. that is not broken. And of course the first one I see is broken, so I can't use it. So I'm going to replace the broken clip, shove it right in there, inspect the rest of them, and everybody else seems to be good. So now we are going to grab our wires first, stick our 3 wires back through the hole so we don't have to worry about them. And then they're going to want to run away. And then we're going to tuck this piece right here in first because it has like a little grabber guy to it. Stay there. All right, so we have that piece in. Oh no, this one doesn't have this little thing. So this bean from a different model is actually the wrong, it doesn't have that extra little clip on there. So that may present an issue. This may be a temporary door. The other thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that this top piece is recessed in here. Ah, is this not the right size door? I got this from a baby Trailblazer, and I hope that they didn't like make it weird, because they didn't have a big Trailblazer. If they made the door like an inch smaller, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, pushing around, pushing around, pushing around. See, now I'm nervous. Pushing around. Okay, Trailblazer. All right, so it is the right door. I was just very nervous for a minute that it wasn't going to be the right door. But see, it's not seated properly. And so you're just trying to smush it in as best you can. And right now I'm kind of fighting with this side. All right. And then you're going to put your tin back in here, put your tin back in here, put your plate back in, connect your guys, but you're in the wrong spot. They actually need to be right here. And then you're going to have your door all together again. And I'm going to be checking this out because I just want to do a comparison between these two, because I might have to pull from one to fix the other. I think there's a size difference here. No, they're both the same size. So this little piece just doesn't have its little piece. I guess somebody broke that off. But considering it doesn't have its little tab, I'm gonna have to decide if I want to keep it that way, if I want to try to keep the door original. Is this little guy got broken? I don't know how he mounts on in the back though. Because that's a 7. If I didn't have to buy the whole door, that would have been nice. Because this door is now in almost better shape. Oh, and this is like beige and not shiny, and this one is gray and shiny. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try. So that's the end of you guys' video on this. The rest of this is gonna be me trying to figure out how to buddy up these two doors, because I would like it to match as best as possible. So basically just put your 3 clips back in, put your screws back in, which are both 10s, and then you should have your little black piece, and you need to make sure that your feet are nested in, and that's it. You're done. But for me, I am not done. I'm going to see how this piece adheres to this door, and if I can switch it, then I will. So you guys just get extra. Or you can watch a different video. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just working. Oh yeah, so there's like 3 little bolts down here. Okay. Here's hoping that they're 7s, because visually they do not look like they're 10s. Don't want to break you. There we go. Thank you. Oh. That is not even going to be noticeable that you're a little different in color. That's cool. Alright. Uno, dos, tres. Oh. Oh, of course. You're not going to match up. You got to find your friend, buddy. Okay, what the heck? Oh. Oh, they broke the little clippies on the sides for this one. Oh, that's not good. That means I am stuck with the other one. Well, poopy sticks. I wonder if I can just change out. There's no harm in trying. I want to just take this one. No, because if I pull that all the way out, I don't know if there's a way to. It's unfortunate that that's broken. And it's unfortunate that they broke out the other 2 on that door. We're gonna have to use this one. So otherwise it's not going to be able to be secured on the door. And that's not going to be good. Well, at least somebody out there in YouTube land will know that if this thing gets broken, you can replace it by itself if the person didn't break the other pieces to it. Like in this case. So put it back on. No harm in, no harm in trying. Put everything back in there. Bada boom, bada bang. And these are the two pieces that are broken over there. And that's a lot of force to break that, so I don't even understand how that would have happened. Vehicles end up getting so much damage from people just not caring. Alright, this one's got a broken clip right here. Take this guy off. They break, so just if you have a Trailblazer, just buy the kit. If I remember, I'll add the one that I purchased in the comments. Come on, there we go. Alright, back in business. So again, super not happy about the minimal difference in color and this guy. Oh, wrong hole. Gotta put him in the other hole. And then make sure this little flappy guy goes on there first. Make sure this piece goes in there. You guys are just like naughty. You're just trying to come out all the time. Those clippies are back in. This guy I'm going to have to fix. Trailblazer issues. And this guy I will also have to glue in. Not a big deal. But that door's properly seated, so that makes me happy. We're going to put our two pins back in. Try to put our tin back in. There we go. You're not. Here we go. Good job. Alright. We're going to do the little pluggy pluggies. So we have a green pluggy, green and black pluggy, and then we have this pluggy, and then we have this pluggy. Oh yeah, the key's not on. And then you just line up your clippies, like the ones right here. Smush it in, and now you have a door that works. Yay! And then you make a note to self that you need to do a video about the zero grab stuff and the fixing of the trimming stuff. And these guys that are not broken. So I'm gonna make a video on these guys and replacing them, but they have the little stick, and then if one of the feet are broken, it's gonna mess all of them up. But for posterity's sake, we're gonna stick that like that. And haphazardly stick it in there. And look, now you have a put together door. Yay! So you guys like and subscribe. Have a fantastic day. Sorry about the extra stuff. I had to try though. You gotta try, you have to. But have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time. If you have any Trailblazer questions, comments, or concerns, then feel free to ask in the comments, because we have two Trailblazers, both EXTs, both the first generation of Trailblazers, the old school ones. They're really easy to work on. They're really good vehicles if you take care of them. And I've had the lighter colored one, this one, that one. I've had that one for like 18 years, and I love her. And I've realized that I've taken way better care of her. Way better care of her than the people that had this one took care of this one. Because that was the whole idea, is that like, my husband Cat doesn't drive my vehicles. And so he was like, I just basically want a newer version of something like your Trailblazer. so I was a smart butt, and I found him a newer version of my Trailblazer that's just a little darker red. But this one has 4-wheel drive, and it's leather, so I mean, it works. And it was super cheap, so you know, it's fine. But you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.